Hello, I haven't done a video in ages and ages and ages on this channel, have I? So let me take those off because I'm aware they're very glowy. I'm having a really hard time at university at the moment, which is, where are we now? It's February the 26th, so coming towards the end of my first year. I have considered leaving, and I'll tell you for why. Because I've had a bereavement, and that's been really hard to deal with, because it's my father, and obviously a massive deal, and I have found that university have not been helpful at all, which has really been quite upsetting, because obviously there's been a lot to deal with for me. There's been a lot of you know, I've done the funeral arrangements. My mum's an old lady, bless her, you know, and she needs some help. So I've been sort of doing all the paperwork and everything. And there's no other siblings because there was my brother, but he died. So as you can imagine, I'm up against it. Now, I don't want to harp on about that, but I want to talk about the university bit, because I've thought about trying to do a little bit of study from home to catch up on things that I've missed, because Dad had a short spell in hospital as well, where I was, you know, with him like as much as I could be. And it kind of puts things a little bit into perspective, because what I actually want to do with my career, I don't necessarily need this degree. I'd really like to get this degree, and I'd really like to like be more credible, you know, be more, yeah. Road ahead closed? No, it's not, surely. So yeah, I'd really like to get it, but I did think about, I just want to kind of be at home, and I'm not feeling very well because of it, which is my Crohn's, my backache, my hips ache, my not ankles, don't say ankles because ankles are fine, my knees ache, and I just feel like I'm falling to bits really, and it's all a bit hard to deal with, but that's what that car was doing. So yeah, I've been fed up, but then I go in and like I see the other guys, and they're really good and they're really helpful. And anytime you ask for some support, you're told you're not at school anymore, you don't expect to be handheld. Well, no, but nobody said it's independent study. Nobody said that. So if they did, if they'd sort of said, oh, well, you're going to come here, we're going to give you a little bit of information and you study a lot by yourself, well, that's fine. But nobody actually sits you down and tells you that. So if you're watching this because you're thinking about going to university, my negative side of it, much as there's lots and lots and lots of positive sides, but my negative side is that they don't actually tell you. You're going to be given a little bit of info, say like an essay title, for example, and then you've got to go off and research the whole thing and write 2,000 words, whatever. So that's kind of how it is. And now I've this morning I took my children to school at 8 o'clock. Then I went and did a client, and then I went to uni and started there at 9:30. I've just finished now, 4 o'clock. I've had no lunch break, that's my fault because I had a meeting at where I would have had my lunch break. And then I'm now going, I've got 55 minutes to get myself ready and go back to work, and I'll be working till 11 p.m. tonight. So it's a lot to do. However, Saturday and Sunday, I've decided that I'm going to be spending the time at my desk. And yeah, so I'm going to catch up, and it will be lovely. I'm really looking forward to it. But I just wanted to come and have a bit of a rant, like really. I just think, yeah, maybe I am expecting a bit much, but I did expect to, one, be taught things and be supported when I'm up against it. So I suppose they're not going to kick me off the course as long as I go in there, as long as I don't fail. Then I suppose, you know, I'll go in for what I've got to go in for, and if I don't feel like going in, I won't go in, because at the moment I'm thinking there's more important things in life, and certainly family is high on my list of priorities at the moment, and I don't think that's going to change. So, rant over. I've been cross,